Hi everybody, my name is Julie and we're gonna do a sweat session right now, and you can use either a kettlebell or you can use a dumbbell for this. But here's my trick with your kettlebells. If you're gonna do some single ones, take an old tube sock and cut the bottom of it, and then what you can do is you can cut it and use it as a wrist wrap for when we do cleans. So I'm gonna show you things with a heavier kettlebell if you only have one, let me go over here, or I'm gonna show you things with a single kettlebell here. So first thing let's do is let's start with a little bit of a dynamic warm up like we normally do. So from here, let's just do our back and forth knees. I'm gonna start our timer right now. So here we go. The goal is about 30 minutes for this workout here. So we're just going back and forth, high knees up, get your abs to fire. It's funny when I say high knees up. A lot of older people are like, high knees? I know what a high knee is. Oh yeah. So our high knees here, use your abs, use your glutes, warm everything up. Okay, next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna come down into some inchworms. So we're gonna inchworm down. You're gonna go into your push-up position here. Right foot comes up, rotate up, and then down and up. Here's the other thing you can do. Drop your back knee, and then you can go in and out. We're gonna go in and out 5 times here. Down and up. Then we're gonna switch. Other foot comes up, scoop in and out. So what we're doing is we're warming up our upper back. Good. So now what I wanna do is you're gonna inchworm back up. Now we're gonna go into some squats. So with the squat, arms are overhead, you're gonna squat down. Hand comes to the inside, look up, inside, look up. Both hands in, up, stand. So now you're gonna squat again. Come down, hand in, look up, hand in, look up. Both down, up, and look up. Now let's go into some inchworms here. So inchworm again, you're gonna tap your shoulder. One, hip, hip, shoulder, shoulder, hip, hip. Inchworm back up from there. So next thing I wanna do is I wanna go into a lateral lunge with a reach. So we're gonna go lateral lunge, reach overhead, down, push, come back into center. So 5 each side. Lateral lunge, up, down, and in. 2. Lateral lunge, up, down, in. 3. Lateral lunge, up, down, 4. Lateral lunge, up, down, 5. Now we're gonna go the other side. Here's the thing about a lateral lunge. Make sure both of your knees and your hips are facing forward. So as I come out, I'm not rotating here. My foot is nice and flat. So open, down, in, 2, over, up, 3, over, up, down, 4, 1 more, and 5. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna work on some of our single leg balance. So find your balance on one foot, big toe, baby toe, heel, and from here, soft knee, and you're gonna reach forward. So what I don't want is that knee rotating in. You wanna really try to keep your hips facing forward from here. So as I come here, soft knee, I'm gonna reach, and then from here, I'm gonna go into a forward lunge. Hey, and then I'm gonna reach up, push, come back. So again, it's that coming back into that single leg deadlift, then come forward, forward lunge, reach up, open, push, come back. So again, 3, here, forward, up, high end, push, come back, single leg, reach, here, forward, open, push, come back and forward. 4, 5, help me out, anybody? 4, we can call 4. So, forward, reach, and here. Now we're gonna do the other one. So again, find that balance, not rotating the hips, we're not doing the La Bamba here, we're looking straight forward here. Soft knees, reach forward, see how the shoulders are squared, hips are squared, forward, reach, Push, come back, find that balance. 2, up, down, push. Reach back here, forward, up, and back, and back. Open up those hips. Use that booty here, and then back. Let's do one more. Forward, reach. It's a little chilly here. Colorado Springs this morning. Again, snowed a little last night. Again. Okay, so next thing I want to do is I want to go into some rocking and some bird dogs. So we're going to come down onto all fours. So I'm going to show you from here. So again, don't let your guts hang down. Think about keeping everything in nice and tight from this position. So everything's tight. I'm lined up. So from here, I like to reach out my right hand first. Then my left leg kicks. Don't let those hips rotate. Try to keep those hips facing down. Come in, touch, and extend out. I have a problem where I go into my lower back all the time. So I really have to try to get everything nice and tight. So in and kick out. So you're going 5 each side on here. And I can still feel my hips are rotating. Now we're going to try the other side. So going forward again, you know, from here, everything's squared. We're going to reach forward, come in, tap, and go. So in and out. So I can even see that I'm rotating on the video. So I'm really going to try to keep those hips facing down. Extend, and then pull, come in. Pull, come in. Now we're going to go backwards with our bird dogs. So this is the same pattern as when you're walking, right? It's that opposite pattern. Triceps and glutes. So from here, opposite, opposite. Again, keeping your hips facing down. You can even look around to the left, to the right, kind of looking up and down, all around. Good. Okay, so now we're going to go into our kettlebell stuff. So here's the thing, like I was saying, you can either have, if you have one kettlebell and it's heavy, you're going to do stuff as two-handed. If you have a lighter kettlebell, so I have a 12 kilo that I'm using, or I have a 16 kilo, or you can use a dumbbell. But here's the thing, like I was saying, take an old tube sock, and what you want to do is you just roll it up, and you can put it onto your wrist to protect your wrist for when you do cleans. So I'm going to put these on here. That's if you don't have any wrist wraps. So the first thing I want to do, and I'm going to show you first with the single arm, and then I'll show you with the double arm in the next one. So for the single arm, I have my camera on backwards, so I'm like, where do I stand? Okay, so from here we're going to do, first we're going to do some deadlifts. So you're going to grab your bell or your dumbbell in one hand, and so from here I'll show you from the side. Upper back nice and tight. I'm going to hinge, bring it up to a suitcase. Hinge, bring it up to a suitcase. We're doing 5 on each side. 3, inhale, exhale, 4, 5. Switch here. So tighten here, inhale, exhale. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. So now from here, we're going to stick with that same hand. We're going to go into rows. So same arm, same leg goes back. You're going to hinge forward here. 5 rows. 1, 2, and don't come into that mom neck. Pull back. 3, 4, 5. Switch. Other side here. Not up. Think down and back. So from here, pull. 1, 2. I like to look straight ahead. 3, 4, 5. Good. So now we're going to go into some cleans. If you have two-handed, from here, you're going to clean your bell like this. Down and up. Singles, from here, you have 2 ways to do it. I like the rotation and come up, or you can come up like this. Clean like this. This is easier, and it doesn't hit against your wrist. So try in both different ways. You can do 5 cleans, and try in both ways if you want to. 5 each side. So up, and every time I come up, squeeze my butt, make a fist. 4, 5, down and switch. So do it the same way, each side. 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. So now from here, if you're two-handed, you're gonna take your bell and clean it, and you're gonna go for 5 squats. If you're using a lighter bell like me, you're gonna go 5 each side. So down and up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. 1, and so you can have your fist here, you can have it here, or you can hold your bell here. All sorts of different variations. Next thing, we're gonna go into presses. So if you're doing just a regular press with your heavier bell, you're gonna take your bell, do it as a push press, push press, push press. Single if it's light, 5 each side. Push press, brace, everything in tight. Dip drive, squeeze, back into your rack position. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Down and switch. Clean your bell, 5. Dip drive, 1, 2, 3. Hold your hand here, out here, if you need that leverage. 4, gives you that tension. 5, good. Now we're gonna come down. We're gonna do some kick-throughs on each side. 10 kick-throughs on each side. So from here, you're gonna go into your bear crawl position. So bear crawl position here, up. You're gonna kick through. Come back to center. Kick through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, last one, 10, and done. Good. So now we're gonna go back through it again. So you have 5 dead, 5 row, 5 clean, 5 squat, 5 press. Anybody have any questions? Are we pretty good? Okay, I'm gonna show you with the dumbbell. So in case you have a dumbbell. So the deadlift with the dumbbell is just that forward and down. I'm using a 15 on this, right? Then you have your row, same thing. Pulling back with a clean on these. You can clean from the side or you can clean from the center. Clean from the center. Then your squats are here, down and up, and your presses are like here. So this is a 15. So I'm gonna show you two-handed on this one since I did single on the last one. So on this one, my nose is running. So we're gonna do our deadlifts first. So bell in the center here, hips square. Let's go into our deadlifts. Down and up. Remember, if you have one bell, you're doing 5, 5 each side. Now you're gonna do your row, a little different with these. Pull, 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 pull. Now we're gonna go into our cleans. Hinge, double hand up, 1. Double hand up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold it here. 5 squats from here. So watch, my knees aren't coming in. My knees are following in line with that 4th toe. Deep breath in. Four, 5. Hold your bell. 5 press. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down and done. So now we're going to go for our kick throughs again. So 10 and 10 again on our kick throughs here. So my shoulders are always squared on these, right? So when you rotate, that's okay. Just think about like, these are gonna go into our half Turkish get-ups. So we've all probably done some Turkish get-ups with me, right? So that quadruped position here, bear crawl position, and it's a swivel. So I'm swiveling through. This foot's flat. I could come down onto my butt if I want to, right? Foot's flat and I'm not closed. Open up that chest here. So get out of your neck. We don't want to be up like this. We're already so stressed. So let's get out of that neck. Coming up here. And then it's that through. So I'm rotating and opening up here. Back through. Rotate. Back through. Rotate. If this is too easy for you, let's add some kicks in. Ready? So a kick. Oh, hey. Kick up. Whoa, I do not want to fall on my kettlebell. This side here. Kick up. And here. Only one leg down at a time. Kick through. This is very challenging to do while you're talking. Let me tell you. And talking to yourself. On top of that. What number am I on? 7, 5? Okay, we're going to go back to these here. Called 6, 7. Back and forth. 8. Quad should be burning. 9. Last one. 10. And 10. Good. So, if you want some water, get some water. I'm a fan of the coffee. So, do it one more time, okay? So, we're halfway through right now. All right, hi everybody. Let's do this. So, Kelly, use your dumbbell that you have. So, just go ahead and use your single your single dumbbell for these, okay? So, Courtney at home, you could even use your backpack for these. All right, so let's do this. I'm gonna do singles again on this one. Oh, get these pants up. Okay, so first thing we're doing is our deadlifts, so that 5 and 5. So remember, it's all about that hinge. I'm not squatting, a hinge. Touch the wall behind you, come back up. There's no rounding in my thoracic part of my spine. Everything's tight. Grab my bell. I'm gonna hinge up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Switch. Hinge. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. Now we're going to go into our rows. So remember, same leg back. Arm is pulling. You can even angle your bell and a pull. Down, pull, 2. Remember, you can have your hand here or on your quad for some balance. 3, 4, 5. Switch. So I'm angling my bell. It's touching the ground here. Shoulders squared, hips squared. So I'm not opening up that hip. 1, 2, look straight ahead. 3, get out of your mom neck. 4, shoulders down. 5, good. Now we're gonna go into our cleans, single arm cleans. 2 ways, remember that rotation or straight up. I like the rotation. It feels better on my wrist. I don't feel like it's gonna knock off of me. And so see how I'm getting into my rack position. So here, soft knees here. You're never extended like this. Okay, now let's go into singles on this one here. So again, rotate, pull. So it's a pull and in, pull. And I'm squeezing simultaneously as the bell comes up. 5. Now we're gonna go into a press. You can do a strict if you want to. I do a bit of a gut check, right? Squeeze and press simultaneously into my rack position every time. 3, 4, 5. Good, down. You're gonna have to clean it. This side here. Strict press. 1. Rack position. 2, 3, Squeeze that butt. 4, 5. Good. Oh shit, we forgot our squats. So let's do our squats now. So if you're two-handed, you're here in the front. Singles, you're doing 5, 5. Whoops. Hi, everybody. Okay, so singles here. One side. Down and up. 1, 2, 3. Squeeze and stand. 4, 5. So you can even switch it while you're up there like that. 5 again. Now watch. Not letting them come in. Focus on your form. See, I'm holding the bell, or you can do your bell out like this. This gives me a little bit more stability, confidence. Chest up. 1 more. Good. So now, let's go into our last set of kick throughs here. So again, you can make it more challenging with that kick up in the air, or just do your kick throughs from side to side. So here, bear crawl position, quadruped, which is 4s, then into bear crawl. Up, kick through. 1, 1, 2, 2. And remember, you can make it harder. Just make it quicker. I can't see you if you fall, but you can see me if I fall. So laugh, because that way you work your abs more. Laughing is good for us. But then, once I'm laughing and talking, I forget what number I'm on. Call 8. Trainer counting. 9. Last one. 10. And 10. Okay. So now we're going to go into some of our single, what do I mean by this? Single leg, oh yeah, clean with the reverse lunge. I know it's hard for everybody to understand my writing. Imagine how challenging it is for me, huh? Okay, so you're going to have your dumbbell or kettlebell. Doesn't matter which one, okay? So from here, you're going to do a reverse lunge with a clean. Same leg back that the arm is cleaning. So the dumbbell, from here, I'll show you from the side. So upper back nice and tight. Simultaneous clean. Coming back, clean, like this. So as I'm coming back, clean. Find that balance. With a kettlebell, from here, same leg back, same arm cleaning. So you can clean it this way, clean it this way, okay? So you're gonna clean. See how I use this for stability? Rotate. 2. We're gonna do 5 each side, okay? If you have a bigger bell, this is what you're gonna do. You're gonna clean your bell up here, and you're gonna do your reverse lunges this way. Reverse lunge. And you'll see that when I come down, I'm not going bam off my back knee, because that hurts. So what you wanna do is, you don't wanna be up here either. Slightly lean forward to get into your butt more, because if you're like this, you're gonna go into your lower back, and that's not gonna feel good. So from here, holding your bell in the front, reverse lunge back, reverse lunge back, reverse lunge back. So by now you've probably done 5 each side of the clean and 10 with the double. Next thing we're gonna do is some push-ups now. So from here, doesn't matter which bell you take, right? Take a heavier one, you can take a lighter one, you can take your dumbbell, right? So you're gonna have one hand on the bell. Let me push it into the camera though. You wanna make sure that the horns are facing away from you, or the handles. You don't wanna do a push-up with it like this, because that's gonna hurt your wrist and it's gonna rotate the bell. So you always wanna do your push-up with it away. So from here, you can do them on your knees if you want to, okay? So down and up, or you can do a full push-up straight up here. Down and up, rotate to the other side. Down and up. You're gonna have 5 of those on each side, okay? So if you have your dumbbell, what you're gonna do with this one, yeah, I'm gonna wipe my nose on live TV. Hey, it's cold out here. Is you're gonna do from here, have your dumbbell down, push-up position here, down and up. You know, your goal on these is to go from side to side, right? So nice and tight, down and up. But you want to try to get your nose to touch the ground, right? If not, drop to those knees. Knee push-ups are good. They're good for you. It's gonna get you stronger. So if you've done 5-5, we're gonna come up. We're gonna go into our cleans again. So again, single arm clean, 5-5 each side. If you have the big bell, you're doing 10-10 each side. So I'm gonna clean as I reverse lunge on this one here. We just have 2 rounds on this one, okay? So, hi everybody. All right, so let's do some cleans now. I already cleaned my house earlier. After this, no more cleaning. I'm done for the day. So, this is coordination going back with these ones. So, from here, I'm gonna clean it and reverse lunge at the same time. Ready? Here, 1, back, 2. See, I'm not going down all the way. 3, hover, hold, 4, 1 more, 5. So I'm gonna show you from the side view here. So as I go back, like I said, I'm not dropping that knee and hitting it. So let's go back. Clean. 1, 2. Slight lean forward. Use that butt. 3, 4, 5. Okay. Let's go into our push-ups now. 5-5 each side. We're only doing 2 rounds on this. If you do this workout again, do it for 3 rounds. I just want to make sure that we all got a little sweat session in today. So, push-up position here. Remember, pushing against the horns. Come down and up. 1. Try to stay up the whole time. Down and up. 2. Down and up. 3. Down and up. 4. Drop to your knees if you need to. 5. Good. All right, so last thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do some kettlebell deadlifts, and then we're also gonna do some reverse crunches. So, kettlebell deadlifts. If you only have your weight, you're just gonna hold your weight in the center here, and you're gonna do deadlifts this way. Remember, no rounding here. So, put your shoulder blades in your back pocket. So, nice and tight, not overextending, right? Not like, hey, it's a tuck. You can see the difference between here and here. But I'm not old man here, right? Tight, keep it tight, weight feels light. Down and up. Inhale down to brace. Exhale up to breathe. If you have a kettlebell, if it's a light kettlebell, just do your singles each side. You're gonna do 10 and 10 on your singles here, okay? You're doing 20 with your dumbbell, and if you have a heavier kettlebell, you're doing 20 on these ones here. Down and up. Inhale, exhale. So again, keeping it tight. Don't finish like this and don't shrug, right? So no shrugging. So my gaze is forward, inhale down. My feet are not that wide apart because this is a deadlift, right? I squat like this, but I'm gonna deadlift a little bit closer. Just like you're trying to get your butt to touch that back wall. So 20, two-handed on the dumbbell or the kettlebell. Single arm is 10 and 10. So you guys should be hopefully done with your 20. I'm gonna do 3 more. 3, I'm standing tall. 2, not shrugging. 1. Good, now we're gonna go into our reverse crunches. So hopefully you guys should be able to see me from here. But again, with your kettlebell, you wanna have the horns down, okay? So if you're gonna take your weight, you're gonna hold it on either side here, all right? And so what you wanna do is holding from the horns, right? You're gonna be doing a reverse crunch. So I'll show you first from the dumbbell here. I think you guys can see it in the thing. And so I'm gonna hold it like this. And so I'm gonna come up, my back is nice and flat, right? I'm on, like this. Okay, it's not labor again. But you want to think about your rib cage down. Don't arch your back. Keep that rib cage down. Your rib cage and your hips should try to meet together. And then as you're holding this weight, you're not going to lift it up. This weight here is going to try to hold you down. If you have a light weight, that kind of sucks. Try to get something a little heavier or hold on to something, because that means that you're not going to get a lot of assistance. You're going to crunch up and then come down. Crunch up and then come down. Crunch up and then come down. So I'm not going like this, right? I'm not arching. I'm trying to keep that neutral pelvis the entire time, right? Crunch and down. And you'll see that I just lifted up my weight because it's not a lot of weight to use for these. So we have 15 reverse crunches on these, 20 of our kettlebell deadlifts, okay? So you're gonna go back and forth on those. So we're gonna go for another round. We're at exactly 30 minutes right now. So let's do one more here. So let's come up from there. Let's do our last set of our deadlifts. Again, if you have just one bell, one dumbbell, 10-10, heavier bell, you're gonna do 20 on this one, okay? So let's come forward here. I'm gonna do some singles here. I always do this thing with my hip, I don't know why. Anyways, okay, so up and down. Inhale, exhale. Hips, you can even bring that other arm forward here into neutral. Inhale, exhale. Looking straight ahead. 8, 9, one more, 10, switch. Again, watch that you don't let those knees come in. Keep those knees pushed out. So this is my trick. I use my fingers sometimes to count. So I don't lose track. Inhale, exhale, 6. And then as I come down, my bell is not going forward. My bell is going towards the back of my shoes. So I feel a nice stretch in my hamstrings and I feel my glutes fire. One more. Good. We're in reverse crunch now, okay? So now I'm gonna show you with the bell. So again, with your horns facing away from you, all right? So from here, and if you can't get your legs up all the way, it's okay, who cares? Just try, right? So I'm gonna come down here, I'm gonna grab my bell, right? Actually, let's do with horns facing us on this one. That way it's a little bit easier. So with your horns facing you here, careful not to get your hair tucked up underneath because it doesn't feel good. So even if you can just come into this position and do some, I don't know if you can see, but some dead bugs, which is like one leg down, one heel down at a time, those are really good for you as well, okay? So little crunch and then down, little crunch and then down. Elbows tucked in, don't let them flare out like this. Try to keep them tucked in, and like I said, that pelvis nice and tight. So up and down, I go 15 on these ones here. And it's all about control. You should feel this in your lats and your triceps. No idea what number I'm on because I can't use my fingers to count from down here. So we're probably at about 15. So anyways, if you guys have any questions, let me know, shoot me a message. But you can do that, I'll post a picture of this. So you have your warm up, you have A, B, and C on this. So you can do 2 rounds, 3 rounds, whatever you have time for. Just try to move, have intentional movement every day. Okay, everybody, nice to see you and enjoy the rest of your day. Which way do I go on this? Okay, bye.